gymnast, an amateur boxer.
Stingers out. Hey, Sac State's #1.
Now the youngest president of all four-year institutions across the country. It's only been 6 months.
In truth, I've worked my entire life to try to reach this moment.
But at Sacramento State, Dr. J. Luke Wood's impact is undeniable.
We're doing things here that we've never done before.
He just announced the nation's first Black Honors College, a brand new program for combat sports athletes, and a new center for students who were incarcerated.
I'm coming back to the campus that I graduated from, coming to an environment that I love, and working with faculty and staff, many who are part of my journey. It really doesn't get better than that.
Dr. Wood knows the importance of education.
Born while my mother was in prison, twin brother, we immediately became wards of the court and then were placed into foster care.
Starting in kindergarten, racism was rampant.
It was a regular occurrence for me to be called a racial epithet. Other children would say, like, hey, you're not allowed to come to my home. I've asked my parents, right? And it was usually because of my race.
By 5th grade, both Wood and his brother were being singled out.
I was suspended 42 times by the same teacher. And it was for the most minor things and oftentimes for things that we didn't even do.
But he says one middle school teacher changed his life.
He saw that I liked to write. He saw that I was actually very talented academically, and he invested his time in me. It taught me a lot about what I bring to an educational environment as a president. You have to have educators who believe that students can do it, who believe that they're worthwhile, who are down to earth and willing to have conversations with them, and have a shared vested interest in their success.
Now he's creating that same environment at Sac State.
I didn't have the easiest experience here. And so wanting to come back to Sacramento State was part of wanting to fix the problems that I saw when I was a student here.
Promoting inclusion, acceptance, and real resources to help all students succeed.
We're the one and only public university in the state capital of the 5th largest economy in the world. And it's time that we act like it.
In Sacramento, Brandy Cummings, KCRA 3 News, celebrating Black history.
Dr. Wood, by the way, is the second African-American president at Sacramento State University. It was in 2001, during his sophomore year at Sac State, that he decided to one day be its president. Dr. Wood met his wife while in college at Sacramento State, and they now have 3 children.